What's up, girls? Hey up then, the moos. Hey up then. How's it going? How's it going, me moos? And here's my new best mates. Moo 1 and Moo 2. Or Moo Lissa and Moo Anna. They really are very tame now, which is going to help us out later on when we want to try and milk them. We'll get them another bag of hay sorted. Come on then, Moo. Come on. Are you coming? Are you coming? Come on then. Well, I've just come up to the farm this morning, just doing my morning rounds. And the chicken pen that's furthest away from all the activity down there, we've got one in the field. And we've had a fox attack last night. And it seems to have killed all but one of the chickens. You can see in the corner where a fox, I'm assuming it's a fox, has dug underneath the Harris fence panel. In fact, it's dug in a number of places. There's a chicken down here that's been half eaten through the fence. I'm really quite annoyed at this one because in this pen I'd got my first pure breed Indian game hen with an Indian game cockerel, and it was those chickens that I wanted to keep hold of to cross with some of the white rock to try and make the fast growing table bird, but unfortunately they are now dead. Well, that is an absolute disaster, really. This pen's been here for 2 years with chickens in, and not once have we had any sort of attempt for a fox trying to get in. I can only assume that we are in the depths of winter now, so food's probably getting scarce for these fox, and also the ground is quite soft because we've had a lot of rain, so it's going to be easy to dig. Usually this ground is really, really firm, so those two combined have made it quite a tempting target and an easy target to get into. But usually I'll leave these foxes alone, but now I've had a proper attempt on the chickens, digging into what I consider quite a good enclosure. I'm going to come up here tonight with the rifle. I'm going to leave all these chickens as they are. My thought is that the fox will be back at dusk probably to try and claim some more of these birds. So I'm going to sit out with the rifle and wait for it, because we still have multiple pens of chickens just down there, and if we lose any more birds it'll be really devastating. So I've got to try and protect the flock, as it were, and the only way I can see to do that is wait out and shoot the foxes that are bothering us. And there it is. That definitely looks like the fox that would have done the damage, because we are only just a few feet away from the cage where all the chickens were killed just last night. A big dog fox. Now, it's probably not the only fox in the area, but it's one less to worry about. Good morning. So I came back up the farm last night looking for this fox. I parked up just next to this trailer tent as there's a gap in the hedgerow. Parked up there and I shot off the top of my truck, fully expecting this fox to come back to where these dead chickens are and take a couple more. And I came up just after dark, and I'd been here 5 minutes when I saw a fox through the thermal come along. It came straight along the fence line in the other field, came along, it ducked through a hole down there, cut straight across the field. It went straight across. It was just trying to case out whether there's anyone in the field, straight back up into the middle and then straight up towards the pen. And I shot it. It was about 10 foot to the left of the pen as we're looking at it now. I stayed for another hour or so just to make sure there wasn't going to be any more foxes turn up, and there wasn't. But you're still never sure that you've got the right fox. But because that one went straight to it, I was fairly confident. It's a big dog fox, perfectly capable of the kind of damage we're seeing. But I've just been over to the pen right now to see if any of the other chickens have been taken or eaten on anymore, and nothing's been touched. It's all as it was yesterday morning when I found it. So it's looking very likely that Mr. Fox that was shot last night is the culprit. Up until now, I've left the foxes alone around here because they've, by and large, left me alone. But from my point of view, if you leave one unchecked that has brazenly broken into one of your pens, it's going to have the confidence then to try on any of the others, and I can't really let that go. So we've killed this fox. I am going to stay watch now for the next couple of nights, see if anything else comes in. You can build a good pen. You think it's all right, but if Mr. Fox can find a weakness, he's gonna exploit that. And the big problem with foxes for me is that if he got in there and killed one or two birds, you could make adjustments to your pen and get on with your life. But they break in and they'll kill every bird in that pen, whether they can take it or whether they can't. I've got my big pen in there. There's 25 birds in there. They're all hatched last year. They're going to be my main egg-laying birds this year. They have got an electric fence around them, which I think is what kept them safe, but it only takes a desperate, hungry fox and he's in there and he'll kill the lot. So from my point of view, these foxes can't be left unchecked.